So Manchester's finest are taking on Cheadle. Manchester's finest, who have won both games at the start of this season. 6 points, 2 goals scored, no goals conceded. Against the CheadleFC.org team, which again will be one of the contenders to go down. With 4 teams going down this season, Cheadle are again one of the favourites this time around to go down. They reformed at the start of the season to form themselves CheadleFC.org with much of the same players. They've got Mohammed Hafar in their ranks, who's going to be looking to add a bit more composure at the back as Cheadle try to play the ball out, and they struggled to do that last season. And Manchester's finest will be hoping to add another victory before Underdogs play later tonight, going to 9 points. There's quite a few teams in the title race this season, it looks like, but Underdogs are the favourites. But this is the first time we've seen Manchester's finest this season. Let's see how they get on. They've got people like Yasser on the bench, they've got Aki on the bench, Jab and Am are here as well to provide their support. So Manchester's finest have definitely got that nucleus of experience and know-how to try and guide their troops through. And let's hope for a good game between these two. Take on Manchester's finest. Aki's on the bench today. No reasoning at the moment. But Cheadle on the opening here already. Khalid's in! Great save by Waxy. Waxy alert. Cheadle starting with a lot of attacking intent. Mohammed Hafar, very good on the ball, even under tremendous pressure. Imi getting his head up. Crossfield ball towards Naz, who's found himself on the right-hand side now. Khalid touching off. Match trying to get there. The referee has blown for a goal hanging, has he? Oh, he's blown for a free kick here. Team meeting there. Imi's the sole party left over. Here comes the delivery from Imi. Through a forest of legs, only for a goal kick. Looking for Khalid with a raking pass. It was very obvious for Jahan to read. Faisal gets past Seth quite easily. Still Faisal, and he felt a little bit of a clip there by Seth. Cynical foul, but they'll take it. But they're still looking to offer their experience. Ian with this free kick. Jahan blocked his free kick. Waxy's goal, free kick in windy conditions. The 2 Cheadle players going for that one. And 2 Cheadle players fouling each other as well in that one. Lack of communication there. So a feisty battle in the middle of the area. Here's Khalid doing well. He's brought another challenge from Azhar. And it was one too many there with Dawood. Amhuf infamously last year claimed he didn't want to play because of the rain. It could be another one of those excuses today. And Waxy, unsure of what was going on there, unlike Adib. Long throw there by Faisal. Oh, there's a hand in there. No, there wasn't. It's in the back of the net though. Razak. 1-0 to Manchester's finest, the delight of Aki. Clearly, the team talk and the tactics on the sideline have worked a treat. Right before they scored, they were deciding who was going to go in where. And Razak volleys it into the top corner via a few deflections. And it's 1-0 to Manchester's finest. Oh, brilliant. Faisal. No handball? No, it is handball. Looked like shoulder from here, but the referee obviously doesn't have the luxury of the camera angle that we have. He saw it in real time and he called for handball. Faisal hit the post regardless of it. So, and here's Maj getting there before Waxy. Khalid. Cheadle winning the corner. Maj just about getting there ahead of Waxy. Khalid wasn't getting there early enough. Perhaps one of the last pieces of action of this first half, which has been disappointing for Cheadle. Manchester's finest have not been at their best, but they got the lead through Razak. Mohammed Hafar was waiting. Razak, the goal scorer. And there is the half-time whistle. And Manchester's finest lead by 1-0. Yasser continuing his preparations here. We'll be seeing the veteran coming on in the second half. Manchester's finest got a very strong team out there. Faisal's out there, as is Ian, who's been linking up the play. And the strong defence with Minaz, Azhar and Jahan. Dawood's done a very good job, the veteran as well. Aki will be pleased with what he's seen so far. And he'll be gathering his troops to try and continue this good work in the second half. We'll kick off here in the second half. Dawood's taking up the position at centre-back now. Jahan's at the right-back position. Not a lot of options for him, so he's played it down the line towards Ian. But he's given the throw away to Cheadle. Cheadle made a very promising start at the start of the first half. Well, they'll need another one here in the second half. Can they survive this set piece? Ian makes the no post run, low corner! Jahan almost doubling Manchester's finest advantage. It was a great opportunity. Howard, who's had a very stable game so far. Howard, who's not been shy of running today. If you look at the footwear today, right by Howard, sponsored by Adidas. $29.99 at JD. Go get yourself a pair as well. Howard will certainly endorse them. If you say, I'm a friend of Howard at the counter, you might get yourself a 10% discount. Razak. Please include that, man. Razak, the goal scorer, driving towards goal. Ian nearly cushioned it into the back of the net. Manchester's finest coming close again. Cheadle playing risky football with two at the back. Imi, a Liverpool and Manchester United fan, combining, doing well together. Maj, Khalid, good touch. Imi on the overlapping run on the inside of Dawood. Imi wins a corner there, and he has dashed Dawood to the ground there. Dawood went sprawling 15 yards across the goal, picked himself up though. Short corner to Awais. Cheadle coming alive. Minaz with a good block. Good ball to Matt Naz, who's been quiet. Imi. One touch football here by Cheadle. Khalid fighting away. Maj in space. Far. Khalid. Waxy gathers up the ball. Very neat on the ball. Hafar. Oh, and he's beaten there by the captain of Manchester's finest, and there's the reason why Aki was on the bench. He was in acres of space, and it was a terrible ball in a situation which was building to be very promising for Manchester's finest. Khalid. Suso. Good work again by Suso. Looking for the cross, low cross. Jahan, comfortable enough to take a touch and find Minaz. Good football by Manchester's finest here at the back. If only they could play like this up front. Ian. There's no support there. Turning and swivelling on the ball. Razak in the most advanced position. Yasser almost falling over himself through sheer excitement of finding himself in an attacking position. Minaz. Dawood outside of the boot in a hopeful area. Awais clears its way for a goal kick. It's a questionable jersey here. We've seen him in a Manchester City jersey before, and today he's wearing a Manchester United jersey. His loyalties clearly do not lie with any of the Manchester clubs there. Ian finding himself in defensive duties, and he's released Aki here. Can Aki find a better ball this time? No, he can't. Suso. Oh, good tackle by Azar. Razak teed himself up. Adib, good save with the feet. Ian, good save again. Superb by Adib, keeping a seam in the game here. 1-0 to finest. Suso. Khalid against his back, and he's got it here. Khalid!
Oh! Oh! So close, Khalid.
And Cheadle's fierce rivals, Cosmo's captain, Bilal, being very sarcastic there. Aki. Sub him off! Sub him off! Sub him off! Calls off, sub him off there. Wasn't me. And here's Naz. Khalid. Naz. Back to Khalid. Naz. Let's it go. Seth. Imi was waiting. Here's Aki, who's had far from good appearance so far. He's been more of a passenger than a captain who's a talisman. Corner kick again for Cheadle. They've piled everyone forward apart from Awais. It's a poor corner, cleared away. Fessel's chasing this one. And there's Aki on as well. And it's another great opportunity for Aki. He's wasted it again. Imi. Manchester's finest who look like they're going to see this game out, win by 1-0. Time to name the man of the match. Manchester's finest defence has been rock solid. And Jahan will be given the man of the match award. It could have been between Dawood and Jahan, but Jahan, who's been looking promising going forward as well, I think, which has edged it for him. And he's going forward again here. Can he get himself a goal just to put the icing on the cake? Fessel. Oh, Jahan was waiting for the header. And a flick on by the Cheadle player. Don't put any of that in. It's shady. And Waxy with a terrible kick. He's got that moment in him, Waxy. Fabian Barthez and Bruce Grobbelaar rolled into one. It's Waxy. Aki. That's the first completed pass by Aki. Wahey! Played forward there. Fessel. Good win by Awais. He's been solid in the defence for Cheadle as well. Just as Jahan has been fantastic in defence for Manchester's finest, Awais has been solid in defence for Cheadle. Take control of the camera. The corner comes in. Mohamed Afar climbed! And so too did Khalid. Guys in there. Khalid, dangerous. Suso, Naz, can't get it out. Aki, Razak's completely free. It's a poor ball by Aki in the end, again by Aki. It's a 1-0 win for Manchester's finest. An ugly win again by a goal to nil where they go top temporarily. 3 clean sheets, 3 1-0 wins. Finest just plugging away early on in the season. Promising start. We're going to try and get an interview with Aki. Another win. What do you make of it?
It's typical in its start of finest. Normally with these games, we're always losing or drawing, and we're winning 1-0, so we'll take it.
Yeah. So 3 clean sheets now as well. Yeah. How important has your defence been?
Yeah, it's been immense. Jahan, Dawood, Azhar Minhas, they've all been quality in defence, so that's why we're winning.
You brought on Yasser in the second half. Explain your reasoning.
We have to make use of all our subs, so fresh legs, centre mid, Yasser experience, so he knows what he's doing.
Are you disappointed that on the counter-attack you didn't make most of your chances?
Yeah, I don't know if it was the wind or, but it was hard on the counter. We should have had more goals, to be honest. But our passing wasn't right at the final third.
Yeah. What do you think you need to improve to continue this good form?
We just need to be better going forward. Defensively, we're fine. 3 clean sheets on the row. We just need to be better in attack and get more goals, really. Be more comfortable in our victories.
Yeah. How important is Ian going to be then? Because, as you said, you need goals. Yeah. How important is Ian?
He is, yeah. He's obviously was injured last week, so he's coming back from an injury. And it normally takes him 3 or 4 weeks to get going, so hopefully next week onwards he'll start firing again.
All right, and I'd like to know, what do you make of your own performance?
It was a bit part performance really, innit? I was injured, to be honest with you, that's why I was on the bench. But the team did what they had to do and we got the win.
All right, fantastic, Aki. Hopefully see you next week. Well done.
Thanks.
No worries. Okay, so we're going to try and get a reaction from the Cheadle players, because despite losing 1-0 and the 3rd defeat in a row, this was by far their best performance of the season. And they were very promising going forward. Muttaz, I no doubt, will be proud of his players. They just lacked that cutting edge. They brought on Suso in the second half, who brought a lot more ball forward. Cheadle, can we get a reaction from someone?
Cheers.
Madge, what did you make of your team's performance?
I think we played a lot better than we did last week. Difficult performance, difficult game, good performance from the boys. A lot calmer on the ball. I think shout out to Khalid, he held it down well today. Awais, he came into centre back today and he played well. And yeah, we move on.
How different do you think the game would have been if... I've got a mic. How different do you think the game would have been if Khalid had scored in the first 30 seconds?
Yeah, no, I think it would have been... No, to be honest with you, I still think it would have been a hard game. I think what we've got to do though is we've got to start putting our chances away. You never know, man, it's a turning point. You get a goal and yeah, it can change the game. So.
Yeah. Okay, so going forward now, if you play like this every week, do you think you've got a good chance of perhaps surviving relegation? Because it's going to be tough this season,
Definitely, yeah. I think we can. I think today the other team will come off the pitch thinking that they were in a real game, and I think as long as we can put in a real shift like we did today, then we'll always stand a chance. So.
We'll notice at the back, because we've watched you previously, that coming forward out of defence, people like Mohamed Afar and Suso have been really good. How important will they be?
Yeah, they'll be important for the team this year. I think if we can develop our game playing from the back, being calm, if there's nothing forward, looking back, playing the back, keeping the ball going sideways, I think that'll help us out a lot. I think today we were trying to, we were forced to play the long ball tactic. It's a work in progress, I think. And yeah, we'll come back stronger next week, hopefully.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Madge. See you next week.
Take it easy, bro. Thanks.
Keep up to date with everything Ultim8, including goals, highlights, interviews, latest news and gossip. Please like our Facebook page at facebook.com/Ultim8 League. Follow our 2 Twitter accounts, Ultim8 League and Ultim8 Media. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and watch all the latest videos and highlights. Follow us on Instagram, just search Ultim8 League. And finally, keep up to date with league tables, fixtures and results from both divisions on our website, www.ultimate-league.com. Thanks for your support, and see you next time.